Hey guys, this is Shift with another toy review. This is the surprise toy I was talking about. The secret revealing or whatever if I got 2 more subscribers. Didn't happen, but I wanted to do the review anyways. So let's get started. Right here is a Japanese special. Probably the only Japanese thing I'll get. It's an NXEDGE style. It's the Gundam Astray Blue Frame 2nd L. And what you can do with his weapon is it can turn into a Gatling gun, blaster, and fist weapons, and of course the sword itself. That's pretty much what it does, and more box art and lovely stuff. Instructions inside. Since he's already unboxed, let's just look at the figure itself. Sorry for the lighting, there we go. So the head. The head can go this way, side to side. It can rotate quite a lot. What you can do with the head too is that you can pull the neck like that, and it can, go like that. Looks a little weird, but I mean, at least you got that posability there. The elbow itself goes up like that, and the shoulder, which is the entire arm, goes all the way back like that. It does 360 basically. What you can do with the arm too, with both sides, is you can just move the lower forearm like that, and just move the shoulder pad separately or whatever. Pretty neat. The waist does have articulation side to side. The feet go back and forth. The legs, sorry. And then the feet go up and down, and it can swivel side to side to do the poses of the sword. I'm going to take the daggers off. See, those are the daggers. They look nice, right? But I'm going to take them off because they're really loose, and they get in the way of me manhandling this. Not that I'm actually manhandling, but for the daggers it is. So, every of these things, the Gundam figures, brings this base thing that you can connect with other ones if you collect more. I only have one, unfortunately. And some of them brings this one brought this, so you can make him look like he's flying with the sword. You can take this piece off, or this piece off here, and you can make it go left and right, depending on, how you pose it. And here's the tactical arm itself. Now, this is probably one of the coolest thing about this toy here, is that it brings this really nice big sword. It's like a great sword, and you know how Japanese with their anime is they exaggerate their weapon length from the character itself. But yeah, that's cool in my opinion. I don't know. I really like the look of it. So I'm going to show you the transformations while he's equipping it. And so let's get that going. So I'm going to show you the sword itself first, because that's pretty easy. So let's do that. The sword is a little heavy, guys, so you don't want to manhandle with this guy because the sword is a little heavy. Okay, see, so there's a sword, really nice. The arm rotates, the hand rotates. I know I didn't show that, but now I'm showing it. So yeah, look, it rotates. Pretty much 360 degrees, but like I said, don't manhandle with this. The sword is really heavy, so it can get a little tough to do posability because of the weight of this thing, but, it's a little price to pay, so whatever. Alright, so that's how the sword looks like. Now I'm going to show you the blaster itself. So what you do to transform it to the blaster is, you take this piece off, you separate it, you take them off from its pegs, take them off like that, and these little jet things, you put them up like this, like so, like that. And this back thing, the handle, you rotate that like this, so that way you can hold it. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, and you can leave the pegs out, or leave them in. I like to leave them in. I don't know why, I just think it looks better, but you can do it, whatever you want. And this is when he equips the blaster, so just the blaster itself. Okay, so there's the blast. Oh, sorry. It is a little bit heavy, but nowhere near as heavy as it is with the blades equipped. it's a little bit easier to do posability with this thing. It really is. So there it is with the blaster. It's huge, I know. I love it. And it doesn't bring anything to shoot out or anything. So yeah, that's cool. So that's the blaster and the sword itself, which is the main weapon that he uses in the anime show, which I haven't watched. But, I mean, the Gundams look amazing. Okay, so the fist weapons are probably the easiest transformation. You just take the two blades that you took out for the blaster, and these things on the back, I already equipped them, and they don't come equipped on the back. On the forearm, you just equip, there's like a hole in there, right there. I know it's really hard to see, but it's in there. And basically, you just peg it inside and peg it together. So let me do that real quick. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's just mine or if it's every version of this toy action figure. When you put the blades in, they are a little bit loose, so you have to kind of play with it a little bit. Not too much though, so they can become more loose, but you know. Okay, there we go, see? And there he is, wielding his freaking amazing fist weapons. So yeah, he looks amazing with these things on. Probably my second favorite transformation besides the sword itself, because fist weapons to me, I don't know why, I just love them on, not just anime, just on anything, video games, shows, you name it, they just look amazing. But that's just me, of course, I just think they look awesome. Yeah, so let's take these off. You guys saw all, the 3 transformations, so I'm going to show you the last one, which is the Gatling gun. Okay, so the Gatling gun is a teensy bit more complicated, but nonetheless, it's easy as the other ones are. So I'm going to put them here, because I need both hands for this. So here's what you do. You do the same exact thing for the blaster. Turn this. You rotate this like this, and you take these 2 things, and you put them on the sword, but you put them downwards, like so. On both of them. On both sides, just like that. And that's going to be its stand for the gun to hold. Now he's going to wield it, and I'm going to show you how that looks when he's wielding it. Let me extend the arm a little bit so it doesn't, there we go. Now you got to spread these little fang things, the blades, and there you have it, his freaking Gatling gun. Like I told you, it's freaking easy, and it looks amazing with it. I'm going to rotate it so you guys can see it. Looks awesome, right? I know. I fell in love with this when I saw it. I really needed to get it, because it was freaking awesome. Yep. So that's the Gatling gun. So I showed you all the transformations. Let's unequip this real quick. Now I'm going to show you at least one pose stance with it, so you guys can get the idea of how... And see, it's easy if you have it with the Gatling gun. You just put it together like this. It clicks. It's not a loud click, but it's a low click. See? There you go. It's back. And you just rotate the handle back. It doesn't matter which way. Really, it doesn't. You rotate it with. And that's it. It's back to its great sword, the tactical arms. The reason why it's called tactical arms, if you haven't realized it yet, is because it can do all the transformations for battle. That's why it's called tactical arms. So that's why it's awesome, in my opinion. But the sword is probably my first favorite. Second is the fist weapons. That's just amazing. So I showed you the articulation, transformations of the weapon, and how they look on him. Now you guys can see how he looks on display without anything. I'm going to put it a little bit closer. There we go, just a little bit. There we go. Yep, so that's how he looks like. I don't know if I showed you the back, but that's how the back looks like. No, I don't think I showed you how it looks. So that's how it looks like. It looks really amazing. Detail-wise, I just love this thing so freaking much. It's amazing. I really like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite action figures in my collection of all time, of my collection. Probably the second time I bought a Japanese type of merchandise, you know, particularly the action figure base. So yeah, that's cool, right? So I'm gonna put one pose before we end this. So all you have to do with this is super simple. You can put it on any of these pegs if you want, but since he's by himself, he's not gonna shoot anything. I'm gonna put it in the middle, and it stays in there pretty well. Put that there, and we put, and there's a hole on the bottom, in between the waist area here. There's a hole there. It's a little bit tricky, but I mean, once you find the hole, but there you go. See, there you go. He's on the thing, and you just equip the sword or whatever. I don't know. You want to use the fist weapon, gun, whatever. Let's just use the sword for purposes of example and showing it off. And you can be rotating upwards. Put the arm up for articulation. Put the feet down. Maybe move the top leg up. Oh yes, knee. I forgot there is knee articulation. Sorry, I actually forgot that. But it's not very much, see? It's not a lot, so. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, wait, there we go. See? Now he's flying. Or floating, with his freaking sword ready to strike at whoever he's above. So, yeah, so that's the NXEDGE style SD Gundam action figure. They have a bunch more. They're still making more because this is kind of not too new, but it's pretty new figures that they're launching out in Japan. I don't know what this is for exactly, guys, but you can do that with the sword. So just wanted to point that out. He does come with extra arms for the purpose of holding the sword on both arms and having open hand arms. Or hands, sorry. Open hands, sorry. He came with extra hands. That's what I meant to say. Wow. Messing up. Okay, so, one comes with a tilted, like, you know, it's like this, and it comes tilted like that on both of them arms. Then there's open hands where it's just open. You can have that option. Most Gundam figures bring that anyways, so there's no need to stress over which one. So that is it, pretty much. That's my SD Gundam right there. Probably one of my favorite and / best toys of all time. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please like the video if you like this kind of thing. I know I do. I like making them. And I'll definitely do more in time, of course. I am a little busy than I want to be, but I'll make sure to make time for this kind of thing, like I just did now. Stay tuned, because I'm planning to do another toy review tomorrow, and it's a different company, that's all I'm going to say, and you guys are going to see what it's like. But this one, I thought it was extremely fun because it's something different. I've never reviewed this type of toy line before, so I really want to promote this NXEDGE style guys because they do an amazing job. So please, you know, just strike at that like button like crazy, and I'll see you guys again soon. I hope you all enjoyed. This is XenoShift signing out. Bye, guys.